I grew up in South Korea in an abusive home, feeling like I'm good for nothing. By the time I was 13 years old, I was smoking, drinking, getting into fights on the back streets of Seoul. As my parents' last-ditch effort, they decided to send me to Detroit to live with my aunt. My life in Detroit felt like being in prison. Then one day, my aunt walks in and says, "James, come to church with me." No thanks. There are pretty girls at the church. "Auntie, please let me carry your Bible." But when we got to the church, there were no pretty girls. Instead, I was introduced to a short, bald man in a faded gray shirt with a big smile. It was Pastor Dave. Then he said to me, "How about I teach you to play the drums?" And that's how my relationship with Pastor Dave began. Every week, he spent the time teaching me to play the drums. Then one day, he showed up to my baseball game unannounced. "What are you doing here?" I said. "What do you mean? I'm here to see you play." "Really?" For the first time in a very long time, I felt that someone believed in me. Then things began to change. I stopped smoking and drinking alcohol, and I took school seriously to the point that I started getting all A's. This was a complete transformation from my life in Korea. And exactly 20 years after I came to America, I became a psychiatrist in the US Army, serving the heroes of our nation. After I became a psychiatrist, I had a patient named Michael. He came to me after his third suicide attempt. In our first visit, he says, "When I was young, I was abused by my stepdad, and ever since then, I've wanted to end my life." I felt that Michael really needed someone to believe in him. So instead of seeing him once a month as I do with my other patients, I decided to see him every week. About 12 sessions in, I asked him, "So Michael, how are you doing?" He says, "Much better. I don't even remember the last time I wanted to end my life." Friends, there's a powerful transformation that takes place even when just a single human being believes in us. I experienced it myself with Pastor Dave, and I saw it firsthand with Michael. It's one of the most effective antidepressants that I've seen. And you don't even have to be a psychiatrist to prescribe it. In fact, it's a gift all of us have to give. So give it today. Thank you.